Every single time an idea bursts out that's bold, risky, daring, something that could genuinely change the game, it sounds insane. Not just a little crazy, flat out stupid. That's the problem every founder, investor, and leader faces when they first toss a wild thought into the world. Because truth is, when audacity arrives, the world fights back with a wall of no, impossible, and you're crazy. That gut punch feeling when everyone laughs at your vision, when even the closest people shake their heads in doubt, it's brutal. It cuts deep, almost like the universe telling you to stop dreaming. But here's the thing, those initial whispers of doubt, they're your greatest allies. The loud chorus of stupid isn't the enemy, it's the battlefield. In fact, the most mind-shaking, world-altering startups didn't happen because society gave them a thumbs up from the start. No, they shattered the mold by pushing through that deafening noise, by embracing the stigma. Because what sounds stupid first is the seed of every revolution. The cold, hard truth too many founders feel in their bones is, being misunderstood is agonizing. Launching a startup means facing endless skepticism. It means seeing your ideas crushed under the weight of, it won't work, people won't care, that's too risky. Investors hesitate, friends question, and sometimes you even question yourself. So many founders get stuck here. They drown in the sea of doubt, frozen by the fear of sounding foolish. But what if the real fool is the person who shrinks their vision to fit inside other people's comfort zones? What if the world's biggest breakthroughs don't come from ideas that fit neatly into what's expected? What if the brutal truth is that thinking big means sounding stupid? First is not a problem to fix, but a sign that you're onto something real. The visceral pain of being dismissed doesn't just shake confidence, it threatens identity. Who are you if the world laughs when you talk about your big idea? Psychologically, it's a minefield. Every no chips away at belief in yourself. But the secret weapon many miss is this. That sting of rejection is exactly what forges resilience, the kind that's not faked but forged in fire. Founders who thrive don't run from the label of stupid. They wear it like armor. They hold their ideas close and sharpen them in the forge of critique and mockery because that's where clarity is born. Progress doesn't come dressed in approval. It comes disguised as discomfort. Here's where things get powerful, the moment every founder and leader needs to hear. The difference between a startup that fizzles and one that changes everything lies in how you respond to being dismissed. You don't just survive the stupid stage, you get stronger because of it. That feeling of isolation? It's not a curse. It's a signal you're breaking new ground where others have never been. That feeling isn't a stop sign. It's the green light screaming, go beyond what's known. Ideas that sound dumb to the many are usually the early cries of something incredible just waiting to be proven. But how to cross this chasm? How to turn the world's laughter into your fuel? The answer is ruthlessly simple, yet immensely hard. Embrace extreme sovereignty over your own mind. Own your vision so deeply that outside opinions become background noise. This isn't about arrogance, it's about conviction born from clarity. Founders who survive this brutal phase have unshakable will. They learn to ask, is this really stupid or just unfamiliar? Am I solving a pain that no one else sees yet? They question everything, including their own doubts. And then they relentlessly build and test in secret while the world watches with disbelief. Another superpower in this fight is abandoning the illusion of fitting in. The startup world, and frankly the whole system, wants comfort, consensus, and safety. It rewards the mediocre because they play the game by the rules. But audacious ideas never come from playing it safe. Founders with world-changing visions embrace being misaligned, misunderstood, and even isolated because they know these feelings mean they're digging deeper. They connect not with the many, but with the few, the right few who get it, who share their fire. Because connection isn't about numbers, it's about alignment. Finding who burns as brightly as you do, who can see what you're building before anyone else. That's how the unrealized becomes unstoppable. Here's a truth every investor and leader must hold close. Supporting audacious startups means loving discomfort as much as you love potential returns. The greatest founders you'll ever back will make you sweat, make you doubt, maybe even make you want to bail. But if you want to change the world, lean into the discomfort with unwavering patience. Things that sound stupid over coffee with your peers will turn into stories of triumph someday. Eternity is the investor's ally. Those who wait for certainty settle for safe bets. But those who back the misunderstood are the ones setting the pace of history. Now, in this world that's screaming for comfort and conformity, imagine what happens if you refuse to live a borrowed life. Imagine rejecting the crowds, the rulebooks, the fake freedoms disguised as chains. The worst slavery is invisible. It smiles, whispers, it's all fine. But true freedom? It's the fire that burns every false comfort to the ground. That fire fuels startup founders who dare to dream past borders, past assumptions, past small thinking. They build what doesn't exist yet because they choose to be free in a world designed to cage them. To every founder waking up to this restless tension inside, a voice that keeps saying you're destined for more, that what you do matters beyond any algorithm, any trend, any system that's trying to harness you, this is a call. It's time to shed illusions, to unlearn what you've been taught about what's smart or reasonable. It's time to hold your weird, wild idea like a sacred flame and walk through the fire with patient ferocity. The breakthrough you seek won't come dressed as an obvious win. It will come cloaked as an awkward, misunderstood, almost stupid idea that won't stop knocking on your door until you unleash it. The world doesn't need another copycat, another safe bet, another echo of yesterday. It needs you, the rare spark, the outlier, the one so fiercely different it scares everyone who's comfortable. The most audacious ideas are the drunk, messy babies of brilliance. They stagger, they fall, they scream, "This is stupid," to a world that can't see what's inside, but they carry the seeds to rewrite the future. So when your startup idea sounds dumb, when people say it's never been done and never should be, lean into that. Guard that feeling, because it means you're not just working for success, you're working for transformation. Stand sovereign, question everything, align fiercely, act patiently. This isn't just advice, it's a survival code for anyone who refuses to bend. The next great thing won't scream from rooftops calm and clear. It will crawl through doubt and darkness, clawing its way into being, loud and wild and unapologetically stupid, until the world finally has no choice but to listen. So lock that fire in your gut, find the few who burn like you, and move forward. This is the edge where progress lives, and it always sounds stupid at first. But sometimes, that's the only way to hear the future knocking.